Hello everyone, welcome to Ms. Lavish, a channel for awesome facts and information. In this video, we are going to talk about the richest man in human history, Mansa Musa. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel Ms. Lavish for future uploads. Some people are unfathomably rich. According to Forbes, as of April 2021, Amazon's Jeff Bezos is the wealthiest man alive, with $177 billion to his name. That's more than the combined gross domestic product of Myanmar, Laos, and Cambodia, which have around 76 million people between them. Surely in our modern world, where technology enables the creation and consolidation of truly incomprehensible wealth, we are living among the richest individuals in history. Turns out, we are not. The world's wealthiest individuals lived in earlier times, in eras in which pure wealth was harder to measure. In history, there are wealthier people than modern billionaires. Particularly when you consider those whose wealth and spending could impact the overall health of the economy during the times in which they lived. Mansa Musa, the 14th century emperor of the Malian Empire, spent so extensively that it caused hyperinflation in Cairo and Medina. Mansa Musa was born in 1280 into a family of rulers. His brother, Mansa Abu Bakr, ruled the empire until 1312 when he abdicated to go on an expedition. According to 14th century Syrian historian Shibab al-Umari, Abu Bakr was obsessed with the Atlantic Ocean and what lay beyond it. He reportedly embarked on an expedition with a fleet of 2,000 ships and thousands of men, women, and slaves. They sailed off, never to return. Some, like the late American historian Ivan van Sertima, entertain the idea that they reached South America. But there is no evidence of this. In any case, Mansa Musa inherited the kingdom he left behind. Under his rule, the Kingdom of Mali grew significantly. He annexed 24 cities, including Timbuktu. The kingdom stretched for about 2,000 miles, from the Atlantic Ocean all the way to modern-day Niger, taking in parts of what are now Senegal, Mauritania, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, the Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, and Ivory Coast. With such a large landmass came great resources such as gold and salt. During the reign of Mansa Musa, the Empire of Mali accounted for almost half of the Old World's gold, according to the British Museum. And all of it belonged to the king. As the ruler, Mansa Musa had almost unlimited access to the most highly valued source of wealth in the medieval world. Major trading centers that traded in gold and other goods were also in his territory, and he garnered wealth from this trade. Though the Empire of Mali was home to so much gold, the kingdom itself was not well known. This changed when Mansa Musa, a devout Muslim, decided to go on a pilgrimage to Mecca, passing through the Sahara Desert in Egypt. Realizing that he had personally caused a wave of hyperinflation to plague an entire region, he personally embarked on a quantitative easing program, snapping up all of Cairo's gold on loan at a high rate of interest. He was a one-man macroeconomic cycle. The king reportedly left Mali with a caravan of 60,000 men. He took his entire royal court and officials, soldiers, griots, entertainers, merchants, camel drivers, and 12,000 slaves, as well as a long train of goats and sheep for food. It was a city moving through the desert. A city whose inhabitants, all the way down to the slaves, were clad in gold brocade and finest Persian silk. 100 camels were in tow, each camel carrying hundreds of pounds of pure gold. It was a sight to behold. And the sight got even more opulent once the caravan reached Cairo, where they could really show off their wealth. Mansa Musa left such a memorable impression on Cairo that al-Umari, who visited the city 12 years after the Malian king, recounted how highly the people of Cairo were speaking of him. So lavishly did he hand out gold in Cairo that his 3-month stay caused the price of gold to plummet in the region for 10 years, wrecking the economy. US-based technology company SmartAsset.com estimates that due to the depreciation of gold, Mansa Musa's pilgrimage led to about $1.5 billion, £1.1 billion, of economic losses across the Middle East. There is no doubt that Mansa Musa spent, or wasted, a lot of gold during his pilgrimage. But it was his excessive generosity that also caught the eyes of the world. Mansa Musa had put Mali and himself on the map, quite literally. In a Catalan atlas map from 1375, a drawing of an African king sits on a golden throne atop Timbuktu, holding a piece of gold in his hand. Timbuktu became an African El Dorado, and people came from near and far to have a glimpse. Mansa Musa returned from Mecca with several Islamic scholars, including direct descendants of the Prophet Muhammad and an Andalusian poet and architect by the name of Abu Ishaq es-Saheli, who is widely credited with designing the famous Djinguereber Mosque. The king reportedly paid the poet 200 kilograms, 440 pounds, in gold, which in today's money would be $8.2 million, 6.3 million pounds. The rich king is often credited with starting the tradition of education in West Africa, although the story of his empire largely remains little known outside West Africa. After Mansa Musa died in 1337, aged 57, the empire was inherited by his sons who could not hold the empire together. The smaller states broke off and the empire crumbled. The later arrival of Europeans in the region was the final nail in the empire's coffin. That's pretty much it for today's video. Do you find this video interesting? Do let us know in the comment section below. We hope you've enjoyed it and collected some useful data. If yes, then please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel Ms. Lavish for more informative videos. Don't forget to turn on the notification by pressing the bell icon, so you never miss our future uploads. We will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, goodbye.